Hey, what's up all you action figure lovers out there? Master Marvel's back at it once again, bringing you another action figure review. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at the DC Multiverse Batman by McFarlane Toys. And yeah, of course, this is the blue and the gray here, the re-release. Same packaging as before. Right down to it, it's the same figure, same card and everything, but there are some differences with the card and of course the paint job here. My feelings on this, I guess, it's an okay Batman, and it was obviously we were gonna get it, you know what I mean, but it could have came later down the road, or you know, when the very first release this year of this McFarlane DC Multiverse wave, when we got the Batman just like it, maybe they should have just did a running change, a variant or something like that, and used it then. But I feel, and I think a lot of others are behind me on this, is that we all love Batman, but he's just, McFarlane's way too focused on Batman. So this would have probably been better received at a different time, is what I'm saying. Like halfway through the year of just doing these, and we're already getting this version, or just now getting it. Either way you want to look at it, you know. So I don't know. And from what I understood, these were supposed to be kind of thinned out, and not a whole bunch of these to kind of make them more of a more sought after or a rare figure. That's at least the rumor that I'd heard. But at least for me in my area, I've been seeing quite a bit of these all over the place. So I don't know if maybe it's just my area got lucky and got the big shipment of them in, or what. I don't know. But I ended up with 3 of them. One for myself and a couple more to resell. But I mean, I could have just gone hog wild and bought up a dozen of them, I bet. But I'm not trying to, I mean, that's like scalping and shit. I'm not trying to do that. But, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what the rarity of these actually is. Or if it's not at all, and they just mass the hell out of these, and these things are going to be all over the place, and probably even peg warming for all I know. And yeah, a lot of people seem to favor this better because it's more of definitive their Batman, maybe. But I don't feel like that. Like, yeah, it's cool, and I mean, it is a good version of Batman. It does give it that classic appeal and everything, but I like the darker version of it, I think. And the first one that we got, like, I'll compare these in a little while, but the first version of this that we got, I liked it just fine, and I still like it. And I actually like it better than this. The only thing I like better about this new set right here would probably be this card. It's like the chromium type, you know, foil card. It's pretty badass. I like it. And just to do a quick comparison. Oh shit, no. Wow. Let's see, right here. So this is the original regular version here. See the differences. Pretty awesome. Trying to get the glare off, but yeah, they're pretty cool. I like the card. I love the cards, actually. That is one of my favorite things about the McFarlane DC Multiverse line, is getting these cards. So yet another one to add to the collection here. Probably just put it with this card here. Like it, nice little stack going there. That's still not all of them. I'm a few cards short from having them all. So yeah, we get all the same shit. We get the same weapon, same batarang, same peg stand that we're used to seeing, and then we got this blue and gray version of Batman. And for some reason, because of the blue, the feet look even bigger than they did on the last version, like out of proportion. They just look huge. So yeah, the proportions haven't changed at all. They just totally just reused this figure that a lot of people claim to be crap, but I like it. I mean, it's okay. It's a good Batman. The original version, and this one too. I'm not knocking this completely. I mean, this is still a cool looking action figure. I like that. I mean, it is a cool contrast. You know, the colors and everything. So, but to me, it's just it's a dry, clean Batman. Whereas the darker ones look a little more gritty and grimace, and I just seem to like that better. But yeah, so I'm not super excited or thrilled about this, and I know that there are a lot of people out there, and that's fine. I mean, everybody has their own taste and shit, you know, so I'm definitely not going to knock it. Now, I would take my super friends, Mattel's DC Multiverse, to kind of compare that to this, because it is the same scheme, but I also have this one up here, old school. It's not exactly the same. I don't even know why I bothered grabbing it, but it is the blue and the gray. It's just the Batman symbol's different on here. The one that I have up there actually has the same bat symbol as this one, so that's, yeah, but, oh well. This is one of my favorite Mattel versions of Batman, though, right here. So, I mean, yeah, and all the other stuff, I do prefer this, but the shading on this, you know, to give it the depth, there's no shading whatsoever on this figure here. That's pretty much been across the board though with these, but if there's a good clean paint job there in the flat, I guess, you know, it's worth going through production, you know, so if you want to grit it up a little bit, that's on you. But like I said, here's a comparison to this other Batman. And the grittiness it's already there. You know, you don't have to shade it up a bunch. So I feel like this might be my favorite out of the two. But, yeah, I mean, we got another wave coming with the Azrael and the Jake, or the Jack, what's his face, Joker. We've got the White Knight Batman coming. And I know there's supposed to be another one, and I can't fucking remember who. But then, right after that, is basically a whole Batman Metal type based character line. Which, it's really awesome looking. I'm loving it, but, I mean, where the hell's everybody else at, man? Where's Shazam? Where's, you know, where's Green Lantern? Not the animated, but just regular Green Lantern, comic book. You know, come on, McFarlane. Where are all the other figures at? We get it. You love Batman. A lot of us love Batman. But it's the DC Multiverse. And we love all the characters and just a variety of them, and we want to see more of those. So, ease up on the Batmans a little bit, please. Yeah, because, I mean, my McFarlane shelf is... DC is pretty much thick of Batman. So, I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm not. Like I said, it was inevitable that we were going to get this version of Batman from McFarlane. I mean, sure, why not? Did he have to do it right away? I mean, maybe he could have waited a little while longer, did another Batman, had a better proportioned head and all that good stuff. And then done it there. Maybe he'll do it again anyways. Who knows what's going to happen. But I just fear that McFarlane Toys, like if they don't be a repeat of Mattel. Wow, this head's like all, it's pinched underneath the neck there. So be wary of that. And it's really up under there. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Like, I don't want to see McFarlane just lose this line altogether. You know? Like, just go in and be a couple years into it and nobody's really into it. You've seen these things peg warming. And he just has to, like, pull back on the whole, the DC Multiverse line. I'd really hate to see that happen. So, and I think that he's putting himself at risk of doing that by. I mean, so far these DC multiverses, they've been a hit and miss and everything. People liked them. They were coming off the shelf. There's some great ones out there that people just have to have anyways. So he is making some really good ones. But then I don't know. I just feel like he's putting himself at risk by constantly doing Batmans and stuff. And I'm starting to see, I was even seeing the Joker, which is a great figure. And the Arkham Batman's also a really cool figure. But I've been seeing them piling up now in the toy aisles. Well, not the toy aisles, but you know, the electronics area where you get these. So, yeah. And that's weird too, because this version of Batman was actually in the regular toy aisle where I found these, right where the original stuff was at. So I don't know. It's weird how they're marketing these. It's very I don't know, loss of words. It's inconsecutive. I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think of this figure. Is it worth it? Is it the better one of the two? You know, what would you prefer? So, yeah. Anyways, if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. As always, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm MasterMarvel80 here, and I'll catch y'all in the next review. Peace.